Thousands of people have taken to the streets to express their outrage against the murder of Sami Yatim, demanding justice for Sami and all victims of police violence. We're at the Justice for Sami visual on July 29th in Toronto at Dundas and Bellwoods Avenue after Sami Yatim, an 18-year-old Syrian teenager, was killed on a Toronto TTC streetcar by police. He was shot 9 times and then tasered for just having a knife. The family and friends of Sami Yatim organized the rally along with other Toronto community activists. The crowd began their march from Dundas Square in the heart of downtown Toronto, taking up all 4 lanes of the street, and worked their way west to the site of the actual shooting. It was clear that the people of Toronto are becoming increasingly hostile to the frequency and severity of police violence in the city. As the rally was passing 51 Division on Dundas Street West, the protesters converged on the division to show their anger and discontent towards police.
We want justice! We want justice! We want justice! We want justice! We want justice!
As the family of Sami Yatim reached the site of the shooting, the true devastation of his murder at the hands of police officer James Forcillo was felt.
How many bullets does it take to kill a child? How many bullets does it take to kill a child? How many bullets does it take to kill a child?
I'm here with Fatma El Nadir, one of the 3 sisters of murdered Alwi El Nadir at the hands of Toronto police in Riverdale Park on October 31st, 2007. Fatma, I just wanted to ask you, what you're feeling, having gone through what the family of Sami Yatim has gone through, what you're feeling here today.
I feel overwhelmed, but I also feel grateful, and I feel thankful that there's so much people that are supporting him and his family and are able to recognize what police are actually doing, and for once it's not hidden. I felt like when people came together it was more effective, because that's when people started taking everybody seriously and our voice was heard more rather than just us alone and not having any support. And I feel like although this is not like a worldwide event or vigil, but I feel like it's going to be recognized in Toronto and they won't be able to do it again. So I just feel like if people come together more often, that would make a big impact on the decisions the police decide to do on what they do to teenagers and young men.
So if we're going to get justice, is it going to be in the courts or is it going to be in the streets?
In the streets, because there's no justice in the courts, in my opinion. You can see that through the system, and you can see that through the police and how they're trained to think or act. So I just feel like justice needs to be within everybody and the community in Toronto itself.
And this is more than political. It's literally about families and spirits and humanity and all of these things. So I'm really glad to be here, and I hope that everybody who's here recognizes it's like that, and it's not just this cool thing to be at because you can bicycle here.